everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On this November day, we are catching the Amtrak train from New York's Penn Station to Saratoga Springs in upstate New York. We are on the hunt for some beautiful fall leaves and excited to explore upstate New York, as we have never been further north than Cold Spring in New York State. It's a long weekend, so we will be spending 4 days in Saratoga Springs. And Saratoga Springs is famous for being the home of the Saratoga Racecourse, which was opened in 1863 and is considered to be one of the oldest thoroughbred racecourses in the US. We just got to our Airbnb in Saratoga Springs, and I want to give you a little tour. This is the living room. It's very cute and has this little really nice view out onto Main Street, which we will go explore shortly. Saratoga Springs is also home to a lot of natural mineral springs, which is actually how it got its name, and it's been a destination for spa goers and hotel stays for many years. So before we get into it, if you have not already, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up to date with all of our adventures in New York City, and I'm glad you're here.
In front of the Adelphi Hotel, which kind of looks like the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Would you look at the menu?
Let's take a peruse.
Hey guys, we got in yesterday at about noon, I think 12:30, something like that. We just spent the latter half of the day wandering around the town. Our Airbnb is right on Broadway, which is like the main drag through Saratoga Springs. So we just did some exploring around and it was really beautiful. We checked out Congress Park and then had a really nice dinner at this restaurant called the Benelux Brasserie. We had some Belgian and I guess mine was actually Swedish inspired dishes. So today we are starting out with breakfast at the Adelphi Hotel, which we actually saw yesterday and is a very old historic hotel in Saratoga Springs. And then we're going to check out Saratoga Spa State Park, which is actually just a quick walk from downtown Saratoga Springs. And we're looking for all the beautiful fall leaves. We also discovered the mineral springs, or at least some of them, which was really cool. And it was also fun because there was a, I think, county-wide track meet going on this day. So there were tons of high schoolers and their parents running around all over the state park. It was fun to see. Today is our third and last day in Saratoga Springs, and we are going on a very fun little adventure on this historic train line called the Saratoga, Corinth, and Hudson Railway. Basically, you can take this little train ride through the countryside, and we're specifically taking one that is focused on seeing the fall leaves. We had quite the adventure getting back from Corinth, which is about a half an hour drive from Saratoga Springs, and we were able to catch a lift from Saratoga Springs to Corinth, but then on our way back there was no lifts or Ubers to be found in the Corinth area, so we ended up having to call a local taxi service, which took about 45 minutes to come to the place where we had caught the train. So we were just kind of waiting around for a while, but then we had a really great conversation with the taxi driver on the way back to Saratoga Springs. After we got back to Saratoga Springs, we just ended up exploring the north part of Main Street where our Airbnb is located and seeing all the beautiful houses. And then on our final morning, we had a couple hours before we had to catch the train back to New York, and it was also raining, so we ended up spending a couple hours exploring the Saratoga Marketplace and also had a beautiful brunch at the Merc. Thanks so much for following along with us on this Upstate New York adventure. We absolutely loved Saratoga Springs and would highly recommend it if you're looking for a fall destination or any time of the year, really. So again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!